day one of the design challenge. So today we are going to be creating something very simple, very basic. All right, so let's enter into our Pixellab and begin. Okay, so when you enter into your Pixellab, this size will be, so you have to set your size. The size we're using for today is a square size, 1280 by 1280, right? So click OK, come to background, make it white background here, then we'll go to import and import some things to the image we're going to be using, import it to the app. So this is the image we're going to be using, right? So we click OK, and then now remember we talked about colors, and I told you guys that color has emotions, right? So the color we're going to use here will determine how users will react to this design, right? Now, one of the best colors to use, one of the best colors to use here that we give that um delicious or hot whatever vibe is red. Not every kind of red, but there's a particular kind of red we have to use. So let's pick the red. Let's pick the red. All right. So then we can go to gradients. You go to gradients and then click like this. And all right. All right. Okay. So we have something like this. I hope you are watching what I'm doing. If you didn't get what I did, just replay the video and check it. Check it. It's something that's not, it's not hard like that. So you rearrange this guy. Rearrange this guy here, and then to give it a shadow. Now, if you leave it like this, to look like they paste it. So we need to make it look real. So we have to give it a shadow, right? So let me lock it, and then give it a shadow. You come to stickers. When you click on that stickers, right, you click outside, anywhere on the canvas, outside here, anywhere like this, and then click back on where that sticker is, right? Then you increase it, you stretch, you arrange the way it should be. Then you make the color black, make it black, copy, bring it to that same place, copy, bring it to that same place, right? Then you come to layers, click on this place here, then you click on it, you mark all the shadows, and when you mark all of them, you click here to merge them, you click here to merge them, then you send them to the back, right? So here we go, we have something like this, right? So you can decide to work on it more, reducing the opacity, but it's okay like this, let me just reduce a little. Okay. Just arrange it more. Arrange it. Yeah, something like this. Okay. So we have something like this. The next thing now is to write the text, and the text is um fried chicken done right. Now remember I talked about hierarchy, right? So the first thing people will see when they look at this design is the chicken, right? Is the chicken. Then the name, fried chicken. So let's choose a font. Let's choose a font. So you have to be careful when you're choosing fonts. Choosing fonts for your design matters a lot. Every other thing can be good on your design, but if the font is not good, it's not right, then your design will, then that alone can spoil your design. Yeah, it can spoil your design. Just the font. So you have to be careful when you're choosing a font to use. And the best font to use for a food brand can be sans serif or um, these fancy fonts. Yeah, these fancy. There are some fancy fonts that you can use. Some, not all, some. So just keep on searching carefully. So this is the font I'm using. Um, Sora, Sora, right? That's the font I'm using. Okay. Sorry, not Sora. I mean Aileron. This guy here. Yeah, that's the font I'm using. So we rearrange it. Right? Fried chicken done. Fried chicken. Fried chicken. Now I want to do something. Let's remove this chicken and do this. Work on this fried. Fried chicken. Alright, now can you see what just happened? My design just scattered now. So if something like this happens, just leave the app like this and then go back to the place. Click on OK. Yeah, so it's back. So that's how to solve that kind of problem. Okay. Alright. So we have chicken like this. We have chicken 143. 143. Alright, so just look at what I'm doing very carefully. Okay, it's not something that is hard, like I always say, it's not something that is hard. You can actually do this. So this is what I did. You just take it to the back, just to back. That's it. Then come to this fried, come to shadow, increase the shadow, then go to blur radius, increase the blur radius to 20. Okay, let's leave it at 29. Offset X, leave offset X as 0. Offset X, then offset Y, you bring it to, okay, let's leave it at 30. Let's leave it at 30. Then you reduce, you come to this plus, this big plus, I say, tap on it and then reduce this thing. Right, like this, something like this. Okay. I'm just showing you how to apply this all these effects, but let's off it now. Let's off it. I think it's okay like this. So I want to add something else again. You go to draw, reduce it to 2, right? Come to color, pick a color. So you can see what I'm doing, that I'm picking colors from the picture I'm using. So that is another way to not struggle with which kind of color to use for your design. Sometimes you don't need to struggle with the kind of color to. Once you have the image as you are using, especially if it's a birthday flyer, once you have the image, just pick colors from that image and use. That is if they don't have a brand color, right? That is if the people you are designing for do not have a brand color, look for color that are related to what you are doing inside the image you are going to be using. Then you use those. I don't know if you understand. So, so let's just draw something like this. All right. All right. Uh, okay. So we have something like this. All right. All right. So fried chicken, fried chicken, fried chicken. Then go to shapes. Yeah. Go to shape. Go to shape and do something like this. Increase it to 8. Radius to 8. Then come to opacity. Reduce the opacity to 70. Or let's make it 50 or 60 rather. Let's make it 50. 50. Go to stroke. Increase the stroke to 2 and change the stroke color to white. White. Okay, let's reduce it to 1 now. Yeah. Click OK. Come and centralize it. Right? Then you copy it. Go to edit. Right? Then you reduce it like this. Right? Then you increase the opacity and then copy this color. Uh, uh, okay, let's do this. Okay, just watch what I'm doing carefully. Now we have something like okay, sorry, off the stroke, reduce to 0. And yeah, we're good. So you go up, arrange it, make sure you arrange it. So you arrange it, right? So then we go to shadow, reduce it to 6, right? Yeah, we have something like this. All right. So what do we do next? We write hand seasoned, hand seasoned, expertly fried and served hot every time. So let's write it down. Let me remove these guys here. This real flavor, real crunch, real satisfaction. Let me remove them or put them somewhere else. You come to font. Now, in your design, you are expected to use at most 3 fonts. At most 3. Don't use more than 3 fonts, please. Don't use more than 3 fonts on your design. At most 3 fonts. You can actually use one typeface, right? You can actually use one typeface, but different fonts in the typeface. I'm sure you should understand what I'm saying right now because I taught you typography and the difference between typography, typeface, and fonts. So you should know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. So you can use one typeface. When I mean typeface, you see this Ilero, right? Now, if you look at this Ilero, you see Ilero heavy, Ilero bold. Ilero itself is a typeface. That is the style of that Ilero, how it looks. That is a typeface. Then Ilero heavy, Ilero bold, italic, light, regular, light italic, regular, all those ones like that, semi bold, black, they are called fonts. Family members fonts, right? So you can actually use one font in your design, sorry, one typeface in your design, right? One typeface, which is for this designer, I'm using only Ailero. I'm not using any other fonts again. I'm not using any other typeface, rather only Ailero I'm using. So let's reduce this size. Okay, the color should be black. The color should be black because of contrast. If I make the color white, you know the box is yellow. So if I make the color white, there will not be much contrast. It's not people that have eye problem, especially old people, do not able to see read this thing very well. So to avoid that, you make it black like this. So you can see that it's clearer. So that is how to apply colors, right? So um, um, all right. So this is it. Then let's copy it. Let's copy it. There's no need to copy. Let me delete it. Let me just add those things I removed here. All right. So we have something like this. Let me reduce the spacing. All right. All right. So something like this. So the next thing to do now is to add some stuff. So let me bring them in. So this is pepper, right? It's pepper, blood pepper. So let's put it somewhere around here, right? Then bring in another thing. Bring in something else. Yeah. So let me bring something else. That will not work here. Alright. So let me bring the last thing. Last thing. So I'm going to be adding, right? So I'm going to be adding. So let's just do something like this. Alright. And go to erase. And let's erase some things. Let's take out some guy. Yeah. Yes. So yeah, so this is what we have, right? So make sure this every time you are doing it, make sure you lock it. Make sure you lock it. Make sure you lock it. This is a do strong thing. Make sure you lock it, right? So you can find the logo and put there. You can find the logo and put up here. Just you can find. You can just go to Pinterest. Go to Pinterest, download the logo, maybe Chicken Republic logo or any restaurant logo. Just download it and put it up there. Chicken Republic. You can do the logo and put it up here like this, but make it small, please, please, please. Don't make the logo big. You're not advertising the logo, so make it very, very small, something like this, right? And then you can also put your social media handle here, down here, this space here like this. Put your social media handle here. So I'm going to send the resources so that you guys can follow and replicate. All right. So that is that. So let me just show you guys some trick how you can make your design shine a little. So you go to shapes, pick semicircle, come to gradients, make this one transparent, make this one completely white. Yeah, something like this. Increase it then. Right. Then you reduce the opacity. Okay. You can also do something like this. You can pick a circle, reduce the opacity, go to stroke, increase the stroke like this, go to color, make it white, like this, something like this. You can increase it and do something like this. You see that? You see that? See that? So what is that? Okay. Then you save it as project. Challenge 1. Save it as project. Then you save it as image. PNG Ultra. So yeah, we've come to the end of this video. So just save it as your image and submit it to the group. Remember, I say you post it to your Facebook page. Write something about it, what you learned from it. Yeah, write what you learned from it, something about it, and then you copy the link and post it on the group. On the group, that is how you submit it. Copy the link, post it on the group. All right. So goodbye and see you tomorrow.